Hi. All right, we get a person who isn't a person who actually got first who isn't the one who has a name that starts with a W and ends with a Y. All right. How could I zap all your EP away? What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't say the thing. What are you talking about, man? I didn't say the thing. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I, s- I only said a P word. Anyway, what do you mean what just happened? Nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened. I don't know what you're on about. Yeah, just carry on. You have dyslexia. It doesn't matter how I spell it. What do you mean spell it? They're two different words. What do you mean? It's not even how I spell it. It's just a different word, man. If I just say fizz, then you're probably just gonna be, oh my god, he's saying it again. No, it's not it. Hydrate Man is bullying you. No, I'm not. You're doing this to yourself. You're not embracing. You're not embracing the natural laws of. F- All right. Anyway, hello to whoever is watching the stream at the moment, and hello to whoever is watching the VOD. Don't bully Lychee. It's my stream though, and I'm not doing anything. Hydrate Man is crazy. No, I dubbed myself as Hydrate Man, so it's like that. We all know she's the best thing ever. That's biased. Fuck you. Man, that's so dumb. Good morning. Good morning, Hades. You don't care if it's my stream. But it's my stream though. There's a reason why you came by, right? A little later than I expected, which is why you lost your first privilege. You overtake it. No, it doesn't work like that. Anyway, hello. I am Andrike Sky and I'm a cyborg VTuber of the Mouseverse and we're gonna be video editing today. Hello, Hydrate Man. Hello, Billy. Or as you're called in the server, Shrilly. Um, feels really. Uh, no, never mind. Shut up. What do you mean, shut up? I thought you called yourself that in the Discord, or what? Man. Okay, but I'm gonna be video editing because I've been doing that for a long time. Where's the metal pipe? You need to drop 10 on me before you sleep? Well, I'm sorry. Uh, unfortunately, unfortunately, the Twitch integrated throwing system API is broken. I looked into it and apparently it's everywhere else. Thank you for the headpad, by the way, and the posture check is a little unnecessary because we just started stream. But yeah, everyone else is experiencing the issue. So the devs are working on it, and hopefully we can get it up as soon as we can. Don't care, straighten that back, mister. Well, focus on yourself, shrilly. Dropkick redeem when? Nah, never. Never. It doesn't work like that. Tits when you get me tits. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're saying you don't have any? Never mind. Billy, just just don't. You could just change your nickname, man. It's not that hard. He's the straightest thing since uncooked pasta. Man, not all pasta is straight. There's the curly kind too, and then that's uncooked too. What the hell? You gotta be more specific than that. Man, you get my hands on me. No, it doesn't work like that. I stray away from it. When you get me, Andrike Sky, you will pay. Oh my god, I'm being called my name instead of the nickname. Oh, that's wild. Spaghetti then? Wow, spaghetti of all choices. No, I'm kidding. There's also pizza pocket pasta too. Yeah, that's true. Very specific though. um, lasagna, but that's not technically straight. It's still a little wavy. Man, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna move over. Um, I did I did some stuff, so you're not gonna be able to see anything of the timeline. I'll still let you hear the audio. I'll still let you hear the audio, but I'm not gonna let you see what's happening on the screen because uh it's not done yet. And also I'm still editing. Yeah. Um you go eat now? Okay. I suppose everyone's going to eat in this stream, even though this is technically not an ASMR stream, but it'll have to do. Yeah. But good night, Billy. Good night. I hope to see you soon. Sweet dreams. You're always asleep when I go live, but you'll wait and throw things at me when it starts working again. No, that means you'll wait a long time for that. I don't have any kind of like announcement regarding that because who knows when they'll finish up, man. It's not happening. It's not happening. And I just realized that this bar, this bar is a little, I don't know. It's placed. Nah, it should be fine. Or it could be. Yes, you're stubborn. Yeah, it's not. It's not gonna work. Uh, it's not gonna work in that case. You gotta move on. 'Cause it isn't. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna reorder all of these so it actually works. There. Cool. If you know Eve, you'll steal Silas. I don't think it works like that, but oh wow. You came here to say hi and knock out, but no Hydra Man attacking you. I didn't do anything beside say the P word. That isn't even the P word you're looking for. That's your own fault, actually. I don't know what you're talking about. Where was it? It was here. I don't know. Oh, I'll just add the BGM, but it's not gonna be on stream. It's not gonna be on stream because it's gonna be it's gonna be playing some BGM in the VOD, but not on here because what? I didn't say that. I just asked if that was the case. I didn't say you did. I was asking because the way you worded it was like, oh, I guess you don't. You know, the way you worded it was very. How dare me? When did that happen? Oh, I guess you never paid attention to the chat, huh? Even when you were right there? How dare you? Actually, it's spelled how dare, like H-O-W, how, not the two letters, which is a little offensive to call someone. So you're being gaslit? No, it's true though. I didn't even type the B word. You just read it wrong a few minutes ago. Yeah, and they were even in it. They were in the thing, but they were not paying attention because I guess I'm not good enough for them. I guess. Yeah. That I guess that's how it is. You woke up a few minutes ago. Uh-huh. And you were also here a few minutes ago. And I said it. What, you just passed out for, well, like 10 seconds and then woke up again? Is that how it went? Hmm? Actually, the offensive title has an extra E. No. Nah. Nah. Before Billy went to eat. Man. Don't I dare say I'm not good enough for you. Nah. Oh, but it kind of seemed that way, didn't it? You don't deserve me. I don't know about that. No, you're supposed to be like you just kind of honk shoe and then you're supposed to be sleeping, but I guess you're still here, even though it's not gonna be cold. You're snatching my jacket. Actually, it actually helps me because it's actually hot. It's actually a little warm, so thank you for that. Loser. No, I'm kidding. Okay, anyway, here's my timeline. Look at all this. Oh god. And here's the extra footage outside of the footage I've already edited. Partially, anyway. Leave Lychee alone. Well, the problem is Lychee is still here, so I don't know about that. Enjoy Jacula's Hydrate, man. Was fan service for them? Is that how it is? It's supposed to be something for them to stare at instead of the actual timeline of this video editor, DaVinci Resolve. I like DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is nice. It's a nice editing software. I feel like there might be limitations, but I guess that's just my fault. My fault. Indeed. Okay. Even though I guess they aren't paying attention, so too bad. They won't be able to think about it. They're not gonna think about it at all, so they're just gonna pass it on. You are? No, too bad. Lychee. That's a good thing for him. What do you would like that, wouldn't you? Alright, I think I have to like check like the timeline. Not really, but at the same time, like kinda. He would. Would what? Like it? Sure. The only one that loves you. What? So no one else does? What the heck? Damn. Feels bad, man. Not even everyone else. Oof. Yeah, see, Lychee did that right in front of you, Hades. You're used to it? Damn, Lychee, how could you do this to poor Hades? How could you do this to him? That's just rude. You'll get me after stream. No. Nah. The only thing that's gonna get me is the amount of stuff I have to edit still. And I haven't even started, it's just chatting. Trying to steal your man, fuck the Nokia. What? The Nokia? What? What? Man. Wow, I see. What is going on, huh? Between your mods? Wimpy, what is going on between every single one of them? Since when did you try to frick the brick? You should have said frick, because it could have rhymed with the brick, but you weren't funny, so you just went straight to fork. You woke up to 215 messages in mod space. In a day? I barely send one in a week. Anyway, in 4 hours. Wow, great. Good to know. Alright. Maybe less. God damn it. What the hell? You people are really unique people. Bricked up word brick. What? No. What is happening? I'm trying to be here for editing and I can't even start because everyone is being chaotic already. You love your mods, you're glad you get along. Wait, they do get along? Are you sure about that? If that's a little questionable. Bring all of us into memory lane. Nah. Start Water Boy. Man, it's like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, except it's the other way around. I don't fucking know anymore. Man, I have to like recheck. You see, all this. You can. Oh, you can hydrate, man. Nah, I don't know. It feels really strange to begin. Look at this. And that too. What do you mean that too? Huh? Like, look at all this. It's just so many cuts and splices in this. Man. I don't even know. And look at all this. Look at all this. That's text. That's text. All captions that I typed in myself. I don't use auto-generated captions because that's lazy and sometimes they screw up your subtitles by saying completely different things. And I don't do that. Yeah, I don't because it's stupid. Stupid. So stupid. I don't like it when people resort to such lazy methods and they don't even try to do stuff because it's for a minute video. Look at me. I have to do it for... Okay, well, it's around like 13 minutes. I say around 13 minutes and 47 seconds, but it's gonna be a lot longer than 13 minutes. It's gonna be so much longer. It's probably gonna be like 20 minutes. You love captions, you adore writing them. No, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer because it has to be timed correctly and they have to be a certain way, otherwise it's bad. You're heading home. Alright, be safe. Be safe, be safe. You can't wait to set up camera. Camera? What are you doing later? What? What are you doing, Hades? What the heck? Camera? I'm trying to record something. I don't even know. I see. Well, probably. Well, you gotta start somewhere, so eventually you'll start. You start recording something. Yeah. I think I have to... I don't know if I should play it all out first and then I should start the captions. Oh, for class, I see. Should I play all this out first and then I start putting captions on? Or... Man, I have no clue because Man, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for with It's gonna really suck. Alright, I don't care anymore. I'll just play the the video that I have so far. Hello everyone, I'm Andrike Sky, and in this video I'm going to be showing my very first lightsaber install. Barf. This was a bit out of my comfort zone, but I've done enough research to guide myself throughout the whole process. I'll do my very best to try and show every step of the process I've done without making it feel drawn out. I'll link everything I have here in the description in case anyone wants to get them. 2 androids. I do not claim that these are the only choices. These are merely the choices I ended up making, so you can adjust according to what you want. I'll be working with the Saber Bay Intromnia V2 empty hilt, which was on sale for about $97.50. I placed painter's tape on the hilts to indicate where the pieces should line up by the end of the install. I also have the chance
Pre-Andrike and post-Andrike.
It will have the slots to hold everything. The speaker will be hidden by this crystal holder, so
your dream?
The hell? You're saying one isn't enough for you? Excuse me?
Wow, I see how it is.
The 2 best soundboards for custom sabers. And I chose this one for its custom capabilities.
So you really don't care about
too expensive
me.
For me, so I chose this as the next best thing.
2
The
cyborgs.
soundboard also came with a micro SD card with a lot of included sound fonts, but it's currently not shown since I had it in a separate micro SD card reader.
Did I? Oh, I mixed up those words.
Currently not shown, but it's currently not shown.
Yeah, oh well. I mean, it's only like 2 words that I have to swap, so.
Here's the stock CustomWorks NeoPixel V4 hilt side PCB connector, which includes LEDs to show some of the nice color when that blade isn't attached. There are ways of making the saber include blade detection, but since this was my first time doing a saber install, and because I wanted to keep it simple,
don't forget why this cyborgs are modular. No, shut up.
This is a bag with the resin crystal, positive and negative battery tabs, and the NeoPixel buttons. These aren't ordinary buttons.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at with that.
So I had to use both LEDs to achieve different effects for when the LEDs shine through the hilt's plunger buttons. More on
Can't
that
do
later.
it.
Here's the kill switch for cutting off power when the saber isn't in use. The copper piece was originally on the hilt, but I unscrewed this piece out since I'll be adding an OLED display. That way we can see the display from the outside. The outside. Speaking of the OLED display,
I don't understand what my thinking was there.
Is that display doesn't take up too much.
I don't know what my thinking was there. It's because I said outside in like a weird way, so then I caught it myself, and I'm like, oh, the outside, the outside is like the outside, and then I just proceeded like oot. I just proceeded to make like a noise. I'm like, oh great. This is just this is just it. This is the gag I'm going with in this one. Great. I don't know. It doesn't. Again, it's like at the time I was recording, I heard myself, and then I just didn't like how I sounded, and then I just screw it, just leave it in there because it's funnier that way. And then I guess to reflect what happened there, I just changed the captions, and then just kind of like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Adding an OLED display. That way we can see the display from the outside. The outside. Speaking of the OLED display, here it is. The cool thing about this is that display doesn't take up
such
too
a
much
stupid gag,
so
man.
adding this on is
It's okay, H2M man, we've been
we have the
through
key power
here.
18650 3000 milliamp hour
Man.
battery. This battery is pretty good for lasting a bit of time while the saber is in use. I could have gotten a second battery, but I think having one is enough for me. I'll probably consider getting another when I actually go to conventions. This also includes a shrink wrap, which is nice for when you want to disguise the battery, but I chose not to use it. Second to last is the crystal accent LED.
I'm trying to really look through to see if there's any
3-watt XP speaker. This speaker is known to be very loud, so it's going to be a little bad for my ears, but luckily you can change the volume levels to your liking.
Everything looks fine so far, so.
Alright, moving on to the equipment I'll be using.
I have a starter install wire kit from Saber Armory. This kit includes 22, 28, and 30 gauge wires. The length of these wires is extremely generous, so if you mess up the measurement, you still have plenty to use. There's 2 meters for each 22 gauge wire, and there's 1 meter for each 28 and 30 gauge wire. That'll be about 6.6 feet and 3.33 feet respectively.
Wow, my
I ended
math.
up using the red
My math be
22 gauge wire
mathing with
for
that one. Great.
battery positive kill switch and NeoPixel connector positive, and the black 22 gauge wire for the battery negative and
Nah,
NeoPixel connector
I'm kidding.
negative.
That was
The
just
gray 28 gauge
that was just
wire
me being
used
lazy
for the
and
speaker
just
positive
like
and
looking up the
negative, and the
conversion
rest of the colors
factors.
were used for the OLED display. All of the 30 gauge wires were used for the buttons and accent LEDs. I have a soldering iron which can adjust temperature accordingly. I'll show which temperature I used when I start soldering parts together. This iron included a conical point tip which is only useful for tiny pads, but it's not very useful anywhere else. Don't make the same mistake as me. Gotta get a hoof tip for better heat transfer. To pair with the soldering
suffering,
iron, I
I-
have a 0.8
the suffering in
millimeter
the-
soldering wire which isn't exactly 60 to 40
Yeah,
composition,
because
but it's close enough. This has a no clean raw
because during the
which
process of
is
soldering
for
stuff together,
install, but I was working with what I had.
yeah, during the whole process of soldering stuff, it was taking a bit of time when I was trying to like heat stuff, and I was like, oh no, I gotta use the side of the iron instead of the tip of it. You want to see my technique? No, most of the time when I was doing my soldering, it was unfortunately really like really off the camera, so I couldn't get a good view of it. And you know, since I was already committed to it, it's too late. I can't just redo the process if I'm already done with it. It just proceeds to undo every single thing, just tears it apart, and then yeah, just wastes hours and hours of effort just to show it all again. Oh man, that's bad. But it's not really, it's not like the worst thing. But I just kind of made do with what there was. Most times I did get stuff to solder properly, but as soon as I kind of approached to different wires or different like pads, then I sort of struggled to get enough heat though. Is it the saber with the suspicious swong noise? Yeah. No. Used to be. Not anymore. It's not. No, it's not there anymore. I made sure to remove that off as soon as I was done recording. What a night that was. Wow. Yeah, make sure to re-listen to that for yourself. Yeah, cool. But yeah, anyway, I feel like in the future I might get a hoof tip for my soldering iron, but I don't think I really need it that much. Probably not. And besides, I think I mentioned in the ASMR stream I did 2 streams ago. No, it was not 2 streams ago. I think it was just the one from Monday. Yeah. I think it was around that time when I actually. No, was it? I think it was around Sunday. Yeah, or Monday. Well, yeah, I was initially planning to do it on Sunday, but I got late and it went to Monday. Yeah. But no, I think it. Yeah, I think. Continuing from that conversation, I am gonna. I think I'm still gonna do like a stunt saber conversion for my friend. I've already ordered the parts, and well, my friend insisted that he would cover a bit of the cost as well, and I'm like,
no, let me do it. Let me pay for all of it. I'm like, nah. And he's like, nah, I'ma pay. Let me pay. How much is it? I'm like, $100. He's like, okay, he's like, I'll give you that. It's like, no, I'm not accepting it. I'm only gonna let you pay $40 because it's just the price of the soundboard plus the shipping. That's good enough, right? It's like, no, I'll pay 60. I'm like, fucking fine. I'll let you pay 60. And so he kind of just went with it. The thing I didn't tell him though, is that it was actually 140. So technically I'm still paying for the majority of it. Hell yeah, I'm still the one paying the rest of the majority instead of like okay, well technically it was like 100, but then the shipping costs really just shot up the whole thing. So it kind of like added a bit more. So it's like, you spoiling me. How dare you? How dare you do this? I don't know, but I'm still paying for the majority of the parts, even though my friend is covering like a bit of it as well. So it's it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. And besides, if I mess up, then I guess it's my fault. Because it's always my fault. Well, I mean, it should be fine. It's gonna be like the second time I build it. Well, not build, more like modify. Because, well, okay, the difference is that, with a stunt saber, the internals of everything is just it's so different in comparison with what you actually have for like a full lightsaber install with like a speaker and a soundboard. With a stunt saber, it's just the light and a battery and a button. Very easy. And that's the thing. It's not really modifying it anymore. It's more like it's more like I'm taking out the existing internals and replacing it with the ones I ordered. So it's not, I mean, it's sort of modifying it. I don't know what else I would be like thinking about. Like what I could salvage from the stunt saber itself. Because there really isn't a way of doing that at all. Because with the stunt saber, you're only able to select one color to choose from, and that's not exactly a good thing if you're gonna try to go for multiple colors. And so I have to replace that with an actual RGB Tricree LED. So then you can actually change colors with it. And I have to replace the latching switch with a momentary switch. And it's gonna be very interesting because I never worked with such as like a momentary switch before, because this one it's a different design. It's a 2-in-1 button, so it's like 2 buttons and 1 switch housing. And so it's like one half of a circle is gonna be a button and the other half of the circle is gonna be a button. So you can get 2 button controls, but you don't have to, sacrifice a whole button slot or whatever. So then I can actually add a charge port on the bottom of where the button switch is. That's one other thing. I don't actually know. Whether it could work out or not with the charge port. I mean, I feel like as long as it As long as it fits, then it fits. So I don't think it should be too much of a problem. It went from video editing to just chatting. What am I doing? I just kind of got distracted. I'm like, yeah, this is what's gonna happen, and oh yeah, speaking of which, blah 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 blah. I don't know, but it's gonna be a bit different from what I did before, but that's good because I like when it's different. Something that's new, but familiar. Yeah, I just don't know. It's strange. Man, the thing that's weird is that my friend didn't even bother to like get the sound. Like he went for Stunt Saber, but he thought it was like he thought it was too expensive to get sound, and I'm just here like, yeah, you think it's expensive, but then you pay a tiny bit more for other stuff too, and I'm like, what is happening here? Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know. I feel like if he let me know like way earlier that he was gonna get like a saber like this, then well, okay, to be fair, I don't know how long ago he got it, because it did sound like he got it weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and that was way before I even started. It's like way before I even started doing like started doing my lightsaber install, so it's not really his fault. It's more like my fault that it kind of clicked in first. But yeah, I think yeah, I just think if I knew ahead of time, then he could have just gotten an empty hilt, and then I could have just gotten the parts separately, because a stunt saber, okay. The stunt saber addition to the empty hilt from the site he ordered at was $89.99. $90. $90, and it's insane for like LED, and that's it. There's no sound. I feel like, in my opinion, that's insane pricing, because there's nothing to it. It's just that. But I guess that's how it is, because I don't know. It's just how it is. I don't know. He ordered. This is where I was really disappointed. He bought his stunt saber from Saberforge. Not like Saberforge makes bad hilts, but their quality control is very inconsistent, and their prices are a little inflated with each like electronic upgrade you try to add on to your empty hilt. And besides, even their electronic installs are very meh. So you can't really trust them with that either. You can't really trust with that. You can't really trust with their customer service, and you can't trust them with like shipping time sometimes. I don't know. It sounds like my friend didn't have a problem with that. I feel like he might have just didn't do enough research beforehand, because let's admit, initially I kind of got him into Saberforge first, but that was way before I discovered how shady Saberforge was. And I didn't even clarify ahead of time afterwards that Saberforge is not exactly a reputable company at this rate. It's too late now. It's too late now. All I have to do is wait until he comes back from his vacation, and then I can proceed to make the changes, and then hopefully everything works out. Yeah, because I don't know. His options were that he wanted to keep like the saber as an RGB saber, so it's not gonna be a NeoPixel lightsaber, it's gonna be an RGB baselet. And he also kind of, yeah, he also requested a 2-button setup, but also like a recharge port to add on to it. So I have to work around that as well. And oh yeah, because because I asked him about like the chassis design, like what he wanted, it was a little bit of a tedious thing of whether like whether he wanted a chassis that was fixed to the hilt. And by that I mean you can't remove the chassis from the hilt, because if you do, then it breaks the wires. Or if you can have a removable chassis where at that point you can remove the chassis from it. Somewhat like mine. Like my saber has a removable chassis, except it's kinda not the same thing. It's still sort of attached, but it's attached to the pommel. I mean, then again, I feel like no matter like which parts I unscrew and take off, it's still not gonna undo every single wire. It's all contained within the chassis, so I don't have to worry about that, I suppose. But no, he did ask for a more old style chassis system design. I say old style as if like people still don't use this kind of chassis system, but I say it's old style because nowadays people have removable type of chassis, so they don't have to worry about wires having to be pulled out by accident. But I guess that's just how it is. So I'm gonna have to fit in a fixed chassis. The buttons will have to stay still. That's the issue though. The switches I ordered are gonna, or the switch and the recharge port, they're gonna include a nut. And that means I have to screw that nut in from the inside of the hilt. That's gonna be really tricky because the hilt doesn't unscrew from the middle section where the switch section is. It unscrews from the pommel, and that's like one of the 2 openings that I could work with. But unfortunately, it's just I think I still have to use like a dowel or a long screwdriver to reach to that spot in order to actually get the nut screwed into the back of the switch from the inside, so then it gets secured into place. I don't know. It's gonna be a bit of a process. It's tedious. It's tedious, but that's what I have to do. And luckily, these switches don't have LEDs, so I don't have to worry about any other type of resistors. Well, I still have to worry about the 1 resistor for the baselit LED part of it, and that is gonna be yeah, that's gonna be yeah, that part of it is gonna be tricky, or not really tricky. It's just gonna be the only thing I have to pay attention to when it comes to resistor addition to a wire. Because, well, for the NeoPixel connector, I didn't have to do that, but for a baselit LED, like Tricree LED, I have to add 1 resistor. So that's something I have to do. That's the only resistor I have to pay attention to. The buttons, just very simple. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. I guess that's like the main stuff I have to make of the changes. So yeah, converting the stunt saber to like like an RGB saber. It's gonna suck. But it's gonna be fine. It's yeah, I can say it will suck, but it'll still be fine. Alright, I haven't even started video editing. I'm just gonna I mean I could just play through the rest of it. I mean, yeah, play through the rest of the timeline, I guess.
You can get a traditional rosin core soldering wire.
But
And pair
I
that
feel
with
like after
some
this point of it,
Next, I have a brass soldering
I
iron
think
to
I
clean
should just
This is
already
extremely helpful
I
to
think
clean
it would
excess
start
solder off the iron, which will increase the
moving
lifetime
on
of
to
your
the
soldering
section
iron.
I have to actually work
Don't
on.
use a damp sponge for cleaning. Sponges actually harm the iron, so avoid them
And I think I
entirely.
have to record
Here's a wire
like
cutter and
sections
stripper.
for
And this one in particular has
when my
different
model
sizes for
pops up
stripping
somewhere.
specific wires.
I mean, you could see a tiny bit of where like I put
And
my
lastly, I have
my
tweezers.
model.
I didn't put them in the spotlight,
just like
but
funny
fair,
stuff I put in.
it's
So
always been on screen, right at the center. So, whatever. This thing has helped me a lot of times, reaching things in the tightest places to get them in place. However, I suggest leaving
Tightest
rubber tapes on
places,
these
huh?
so you get a better
Yeah.
grip. Now that we
okay, and this is where I'll actually have to start editing stuff because I thought I thought I was already gonna get to it, but I spent like almost an hour not doing the thing I was supposed to do. But yeah, I guess it should start right about now. And I also have I have to admit, I typed a whole lot for this, and I'm gonna have to put all of that into this video. That's where you woke up from. What? What? Donut? The fuck is with your dreams? Excuse me, those are not dreams anymore. It's more like your nightmares. What? That's what you're saying? Donut. I'm hoping you didn't actually do that. I'm hoping you didn't actually do that in your past. Your nightmares typically include abominations. I see. But it feels really weird to be dreaming about unaliving someone now, is it? I'm hoping eldritch monsters. You should have specified that first instead of just saying nothing but somebody and people. Alright? Because when you said it initially, it made it sound like you killed you know, it's made it sound really, really bad. If it makes me feel any better, they were trying to off you first. Well, I don't. I mean, you said monsters, so that kind of justifies it. But the first time you said it, it was really questionable. Okay, well, now I know which question to not ask because clearly your head is not in the right headspace right now. Hope everything gets better for you then. Your dreams are usually just having spoopy monsters. Just usually, huh? Just usually, I see. Okay, well, I kind of sound like a hypocrite when my lore is centered around being a bounty hunter, but you know. This was a person? Well, great. I guess that's just how it is. Okay, donuts. Yeah, there's clearly something off with that. You gotta not... I feel like you gotta... I don't know. feel like you gotta stop stressing about stuff like this. I don't know. They were trying to off you first. You can't control your dreams. Well, I feel like... I mean, you may not be able to control your dreams, but I feel like there's things you can do to prevent thinking of those kind of things before you are sleeping. They're just very lucid. I feel like I feel like coming into the stream and saying that as the very first thing is a little tasteless. Just a little tasteless to just come in and then just, you know, yeah, I don't know. I feel like could have approached it a little bit differently. I don't know. I suppose it's too late now, but whatever. You're thinking about how much you wanted pork belly. Right now or before? What? And you were watching cat videos before you fell asleep? That... Yeah, none of that makes too much sense. I don't know how any of this comes up into your head. Have you been playing too much of stuff? Have you been streaming so much of stuff that you start dreaming of these things? Is that what's happening? I mean, I even streamed BioShock, and well, I suppose that is I don't know, man. I feel like that. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it anymore. Now that we showed everything we have, let's get started with the install. 'Cause great, I did it. Now that we showed everything, like right about here. Now that we showed everything we have, let's get started with the install. There wasn't a and this here, copy and paste it. I don't know. Welcome back. Welcome back from... yeah. Hope now you get to set up your camera, Hades. Glad you can make my night uncomfortable. Well, it's not my night that I'm worried about, it's the stream. I feel like it's a little inconsiderate to just say stuff that's a little bit much, you know, just straight up saying that. I'm not worried about me, I'm worried about, you know, people watching. Because saying stuff like that, not everyone can take that so easily, so you gotta be a little bit more considerate, Donut. You gotta be... Camera's installed, alright. Good. But yeah, I'm back. Welcome back. Well, yeah, but as I was saying, it's not my night that I'm worried about. It's the people watching the stream that I'm worried about. The stream that I'm worried about. Both the stream and the viewers. Saying stuff like that when you first enter in, it's very inconsiderate for, you know, when viewers can't really handle that kind of description. Do not judge you. Dreams are just dreams most of the time. I don't care what your dreams are. Just as long as you don't just kind of be unhinged the first time and just kind of Alright. You could have done your usual entrance, but you chose to be very descriptive with your text there. So, unfortunately, I do have to judge you for that. Because that was a little more like, saying it without thinking part, you know. Man, don't you man me. This is my stream. This is my stream. You gotta see, like, in general, like, who the hell the audience is. Because, well, frankly, even if people are 18 plus, not everyone could just take the gore and just, like, go with it. It doesn't work like that. So, unfortunately, I feel like you've got to be taught a lesson on that. You know, making people uncomfortable is just not it, man. You don't worry about me, just worry about everyone else. Everyone else. Everyone else. You know? I mean, I feel like most people in my streams don't really mind all that, but I feel like it's a little... I feel like if there's, you know, people who came in and they aren't even used to what my streams are, then that's just how it's gonna go. You know... Like, yes, I did play Ghost of Tsushima, so I am a hypocrite, but at the same time, that is the game that I was playing. So people can know beforehand what I am doing, instead of being, like, suddenly hit with something that wasn't even, you know, shown up, so... You understand? You weren't really thinking when you said that. You literally woke up from that dream. Okay, well, I'll forgive you this one time. But if you do it again, then, well, gotta have to just kind of question everything from this point on. Cause again, I just don't, it's just something that I have to be a little cautious about. Cause, you know, it's just something that, like, no random person would have, it just feels like something a random person would go in and just start blurting out stuff that's making the viewers uncomfortable. So then you would scar them. So, yeah. But I'll forgive you this once. It's just, yeah, it's just something that, can't just say it right then and there, alright? Can't just say all that, because then you make everyone else feel uncomfortable in the stream, so, yeah, be wary, alright? Alright, I gotta do this there. Yeah, the good thing I typed in a script for this, so then or good thing I followed the script I typed, so then I don't have to, so then I don't have to really listen, like, with everything, I guess. Started with, alright. At the bottom. Okay, the only thing I have to worry about the timing is, like, how much of the text that I say at this, like, duration, I guess. And people might misinterpret it as trauma dumping or something. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, you used to be a violent person, you're denying who we were back then. Sometimes your dreams are crazy. You apologize, though. Okay. Well, yeah, so... Yeah, I just think next time you could keep it to yourself, alright? But how much of the text here?
I recommend starting at the bottom with the hilt and moving your way up from
Just kind of reversing the audio makes it sound weird. Yippee, it's updated. Alright. Alright, and I guess you start recording? No, I'm kidding. Not really.
bottom with the bottom.
At the bottom? Like, this whole thing is me saying bottom? At the bottom. It's gotta be out of context. It's like bottom. Could just spam twerky emotes if that makes you feel better. Well, that's better than the first message, sure. Yep. Not that much better, but you know, it's something. Bottom. Referring to a certain person. You mean you were planning to use it more in Discord since you've been using your phone? Oh, okay. Wait, Discord? Webcam streams? Webcam? Oh no! I don't know. Your hair is getting long. Mine too, actually. I'm gonna get my hair cut soon, so yeah, it's been a little bit of annoying, so I gotta get that done sooner or later. Bottom of the hills. Up the hilt and moving your way up from there. I feel like I could have done that in one line. No, actually. Oh god, why is that there? Moving your way up from there. And there you go. You're going to donate to the cancer or burn victim. Okay, that's nice. Very nice. You like to keep it natural. Long hair is something you didn't want. Natural? But naturally, your hair grows longer, so I don't know what you mean by natural. Pull out the bush cutter? Damn. Giggity. I feel like if I really let my hair grow out, then I'm gonna have my hair look just like my model. Just like my model's hair. But no, it's normally I'm not used to it. Never gonna be used to it, actually. Do it, IRL avatar? What do you mean? What? You mean with the Navi, with the blue people? You mean the Navi where they have hair as their organs, actually? And they use that hair. Oh, my avatar. Okay. I see. Well, normally I don't really refer to my model as an avatar. It's not wrong. It's just not really. It's not really my thinking of. Oh yeah, it's my avatar. I E-model then. Sure, I guess. Although, no, never mind. No, it's still true. Yeah, no, I don't really. You don't know these things, man. Well, you're not. I don't think E-model fits at all. Avatar. You have a damn PNG. Well, that could also be referred as your avatar because it's a representation of yourself. It's a representation of yourself, so technically it's your avatar. Your PNG is cursed. Well, doesn't matter if it's cursed, it's still your avatar. But you love it. Oh, I'm glad then.
Up from there.
So M cursed.
I made this.
I see. Alright, now... Oh god, it's gonna be a lot of text. Man... No. I made this... And then it's just gonna be a hideous wiring diagram that... Okay, well frankly, I didn't follow that wiring diagram the moment I was doing my lightsaber install. So it's something. It's something, yeah. I made this. Oh gosh. I didn't think it was gonna cover up so much of the text, but here I am. Oh god. Oh. That means that, oh god, that means I have to move it all over again. Okay, let's do that then. Drag this up, I guess. I made this. Oh, that doesn't make it any better. What was that voice crack? Well, I don't know. You can clip that shit. No, too bad. I don't care. It's the panic in my voice. The very thing that scared me. I started with that's there. I made this. Oh, good clip, Donut. I appreciate it. Okay, then. Oh, I know. I could do a funny thing. I could do the AE thing. That. I forgot what it's actually referred to as, but AE combined Latin. Oh, it's just I. Nah, I don't really know at all. Okay, good to know you. Just good to know, I guess. Bask in your fumes. What the frick? The hell? It's just gonna smell like the donuts. Well, actually, no, you're not a normal donut, so technically, it's not gonna smell. It's not gonna smell great at all. Well, in general, you're stinky, so too bad. Oh. Okay. It smells like a mortuary. Diagram looks really bad. That diagram looks really bad. Just... Yeah. That diagram looks really bad. That diagram looks really bad. Yeah, don't mind me listening to myself. And then you can listen to me twice. I feel like if I do like a soundboard kind of thing, if I just kind of let's say if I try to what was it actually? I think it was like if I muted myself and if I just communicate with this sole video only. Oh, no, that's not gonna be easy. Communicating with this video only. Every single term is super specific, so it's not gonna work out in the end. Now that you think about it, you saw a job ad for a gravekeeper. Night shifts at the cemetery for $20 to $25. What the hell? Interesting, I guess. Well, oh well. That's... Wait, why did you see it? Was it coincidentally there? You have a lot of job notifications. I see. And they just send you really random ones, I guess? Or stuff that you actually want to do.
That diagram looks really bad. Let me clean that.
I think this caption lasted too long. Let's... let me clean that up. Let me clean that up. Okay,
That up. Let me clean that up. I'll just show which one.
and I guess I could use this one. I'll just show. Coincidence, not sure, but that would be pretty dope. Maybe you would get to see some ghosty homies to hang with. Sure. If they'll even respond to you in the first place. No, I'm kidding. I can't really confirm or deny any of it because, well, you will have to see. Oh crap, my text is going extremely long. So it's not too cluttered. Unlike the text gonna be cluttered. Yeah, okay. He'll make them respawn. He just brings out a spirit box. How old are you? Where are you? How did you... when did you die? Sort of thing, I don't know.
I'll just show
It's
which
gonna be
wires
like
go where for
phasmophobia
each
or
part, so
something.
it's not too.
Are you single, Ghost?
I'll just show which wires go where for each part, so it's not too cluttered.
Damn, Donut's really trying to raise up the Ghost. Just trying to get some attention, I see.
We'll have to solder these wires in a specific order, so none of them get left out in the process.
My god, I talk too much. No, I'm kidding. I think I could just no, actually no, I shouldn't have cut out any of it because it's supposed to be an informative type of video, but I hate how much I have to really how much I have to really invest my time in this. I'll have to solder these wires in a specific order, so none of them get left out in the process. I don't know if I want to go with that amount. Oh my god, that's a lot of text. I think I should cut out a bit. Oh yeah, I'll just cut out a bit. I'll get more salads Saturday. The one with honey mustard again. Unless you didn't do it. Unless you didn't get it last time, I don't know. Specific orders, so none of them gets. And then I'll just continue it with a singular line of text. Oh shoot, that means that.
Then you get left out. Left out.
And I'm sorry if you have to listen to this audio as I'm reversing and moving, like trying to. You got honey mustard, yeah, I see. It was mixed with blue cheese, so it's kind of tangy, but a bite to that salad, if you know what I mean. Oh, I see. Yeah. Blue cheese is so good.
Get left out in.
It's so good, but
not everyone is able to take in blue cheese.
We'll have to solder these wires in a specific order so none of them get left out in the process.
Crap. I have to put that earlier.
Left out.
Left out in the process. Blah, 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 blah. I thought put I don't know. I mean, yeah. But I never really tried a burger with blue cheese in it. Not yet. Soon enough. Well, not that soon. I don't really know when it'll happen. It's just extremely specific and particular that not every place is gonna be serving that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe because some places think it's not gonna be catching on. Oh my god, please try it. Yeah, I will eventually. I can imagine it's gonna taste really good, but I just never tried it, so not yet. I haven't seen it, so therefore I can't try it.
We'll have to solder these left out in the process. If you forget,
Okay, that could be double lines, I guess. Man, maybe I just don't see them because I don't go out as often as I should. I don't know. Okay, if you forget about one, then then unfortunately, you'll have to start over again. Or you'll have to undo whatever you worked on. God, that's so much more text than I thought. Man, it looked super tiny when it was in the notepad, but then it's just, as soon as I type it out on the video, it's so long. Candied maple bacon, sweet red cherry tomatoes, kale or spinach, and some Swiss cheese, smashed patties, and as other brioche or potato buns. I see. Or either, okay. Yeah, that is what she said. Man, there's no subtlety anymore. I literally said, in the video, I said reach into the tightest of places. Okay? That was not subtle at all. I don't care if there's gonna be like funny, that's what she said moments here, okay? I don't care. It don't matter. Tightest of places. I knew you. What do you mean, call her? Call who? What do you mean? I don't care, man. What? Who? What? Man, do not worry about it.
fortunately,
Fine.
you'll have to undo whatever you worked on.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Before
Okay, before. Oh god, that's gonna be so much text. Make sure you're in. Wait, what the fuck? In. Oh, ventilated area. Where the flux vapors. Shit. I can't fit that in. Okay. Or I can't fit all of it in the text, in the video anyway. You can do it. What do you believe in me? What do you mean? I've done this for a long time. I've video edited for a couple of okay, that's not really true. I've done it for more than that, actually.
forget one, Before you start soldering, vapors won't accumulate in the room.
Just trying to be encouraging.
Vapors
I
won't
see.
accumulate in the room. Flux vapors.
No, it's fine. It's I get it.
Flux vapor.
I feel like one thing I never mentioned before is that I've done video editing for a long, like, I don't know, maybe it was almost it almost a decade? No, that doesn't sound right. It wasn't, doesn't sound right. It has to be more like, more like 7 years. Well, no, there was like a moment in time where I never did it, or I never did video editing for a long moment, so it's more like I video edited for 5 years, but I technically had like an edited video like a long while back. But yeah, I can't believe Andrike's guy wasn't a VTuber before. Wow, very cool. Clothes are on, no more naked pastry. Okay. Well, I can't really imagine. Yeah, I can't really imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't really imagine clothes on there. No, not really. Stop trying to imagine you naked. No, I'm trying to imagine you with clothes. Excuse me? What? You could call HR me. Wow. Wow, I see. Great. I see how it is. Wow. Alright. Wow. Wow. That's just great. Jesus, that really was a long time ago. Oh god. Oh no. I'm so old. Oh god. Back when I actually started editing was like 2017? Shit. I'm really old now. So it actually is like almost a decade since I was, but you know, technically again, as I said, there was like a moment of absence in between, so technically it wasn't for that long, but I did start around 2017 with video editing. And since there weren't really any good, like, no, I'll just talk about it later. I need to get these things. I need to get these things. This caption's done, man. Vapors won't in the room. Well, yeah, I'll just talk about it later. I need to type this. It's not healthy to breathe. Yeah, not healthy to breathe, everybody. You heard it first. No, I'm kidding. Breathe in fumes. Yeah, do not breathe in flux fumes. Even if you think they smell nice. Yeah, just don't do it.
It's not healthy to breathe in fumes even if you think they smell nice.
Okay, so even if you think... Wait, even if you think they smell nice. Just don't do it. It's very dangerous. It's just the equivalent of smoking, in a way, I guess. Apparently HR is L's though, so you probably won't get any help. Oh man. He meant to send that earlier. He's like a musky bear right now. Oh, a musky bear? What? Okay, then, A bear? I don't think that's really an accurate description, but sure.
Not healthy to breathe in fumes even if you think they smell nice. Just
Yeah, no, I have to time that
fumes even if you think
too early.
they
Yeah, that's around that time. Whoop. Breathe in all the fumes. No, don't do that. How dare you?
just
How dare you? Don't do that. Man. What do you mean, man? Don't man me. It's good advice. Man, you want me to tell the people who are watching just breathe in all the fumes and you'll be a better person. No, don't. Just don't. How dare you? That's bad.
don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, listen to past me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sniff the fumes then? That's exactly the same thing, just said differently, man. What do you mean? You're essentially breathing in the fumes. You're still using your breath to sniff, man. What you trying to... You're really trying to die here or something? I don't understand. How could you? How could you? Huh? Alright. That's 6 minutes. No, it's not 6 minutes done. I still have to add stuff afterwards. Even after I'm done with the captions. Oh, man.
I started with the speaker wires.
Yeah, the speaker wires. I don't know why it sounds so deep here. Speaker fires? No. How dare you? I don't speak weird. Man. That's essentially why I have captions here, so I don't be so I don't get misinterpreted. Is are the auto captions for Twitch also misinterpreting me? Is that what's happening? Man. All the misinterpretation.
I started with the speaker wires. For most speakers, it doesn't matter which side is positive or negative.
Which is true. Sometimes the polarity doesn't matter on whichever speaker you're working on for the Saber install. But, well, in case it does matter, then it'll be marked by a red mark. Look at the little pastry go.
For most speakers, it doesn't matter which side is positive or
I think that'll still be like a 2-line text here. Speaker wires, huh? For most speakers, it doesn't matter which side is positive. I spelled positive wrong. Negative. As long as as long as you connect them to the respective slots. To their slots on the board. You're gonna get up and do stream, can't fall back asleep or do sleep schedule. Man, what do you mean do stream? That's not gonna help. It's not gonna help you, you know.
as long as you connect them to their slots on. Connect them, deconnect, as long as...
I feel like it's just gonna make you even more awake than when you started. Man. It's not being productive, it's just... do not tell you what to do. Okay, fine, I'm not your real mom. Not like you ever had one. Oh. No, I'm kidding. Man. Yeah, that's right. As long as you connect them to their slots on the board. The board? Rudy smack me. Yeah, try that.
Slots on the board.
Yeah, go ahead and try that. See what your pastry powers are gonna do. Yeah. Okay, as I mentioned before, it's so hard to type because it's just yeah, it's just really hard to type sometimes. And can't pick your sprinkles and throw them at you. I mean, wait, what? Those sprinkles are gonna do something? Try to treat them like kunai or something?
As I mentioned before, 28 gauge gray wire was used for the speaker.
Never mind, you're fling them at me. So you're gonna use them as a fling? Just yeah, I don't. That's not gonna work effectively. Sprinkle kunai. Nah.
Of course, use.
Okay, of course. Use whichever color you think works best for your install. In the very case that there are gonna be people who want to install a lightsaber, because clearly my target audience is not those people. Ah, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll be showered by a flurry of rainbow sparkle or sprinkles. Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Not happening. I'd rather not be showered by that. I'd rather be showered by water.
Of course, use whichever color you think works best for your install.
I measure the length, and then I snip a bit.
I measured the length.
Yeah, I measure the length. Watch you, I'm already outside my house. Wow. How did you get here with your no legs? I don't understand. You just roll over here? What are you doing? And I thought you were gonna go you floated here. Oh. So you do have powers of sorts. Just that's your only power though. It's your only power though, surely. Man. Measure the length. Okay. Length of the wires depending. Oh god, that's getting a little long. The location of the part to the soundboard. And
Location of the part to the soundboard, and add about.
oh, perfect length. Actually, I didn't have to adjust anything. You can do IRL stream now, peeping outside the windows, watching Andrike from a bush. I don't even have a bush. What are you talking about, man? Don't even have a bush outside. It's just a whole bunch of nothing. Wrong house. Man, whatever. Whatever. Keep dwelling into every other person's house. See if you try to find me there. Cool. Oh no, they saw you. Who's they? Unless it's the she you mentioned before with the that's what she said, and oh, it's coincidentally the she that you mentioned. Please.
depending on the location.
Man.
And
Add about 3 inches. Or 8 millimeters. Yeah, notice that I didn't put millimeters in the full word. I just said millimeters and... Or no, it's not 8 millimeters. I say 8 centimeters. That's what I meant to say. 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters? Spaced or not spaced? I mean, in technicality, it should not be spaced. But because of the video format, I feel like I should space it. Oh, screw it. Centimeters. Yeah. Just keep it like that. Like sprinkle at the window. 8 millimeters the bolt size you need to secure your bike seat. Wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting, but that's not really... It's not really something that I was thinking about right then and there. I need to make that singular line. I should not have that. Add. And add about 3 inches or 8 millimeters. Centimeters. Frick, I keep mixing it up because there's like I'm mixing it up with like the 28 millimeter speaker and then like a 12 millimeter switch, and so I think what I was doing is just whatever type. Oh, you bought a motorcycle, I see. That makes sense. It's still very coincidental though.
and add about 3 inches or 8 centimeters to that.
And doing a motorcycle, how are you gonna reach those handlebars with your no arms? Unless you also have powers to make the motorcycle move on its own.
To that. Always
Is that how it is? Always measure more than you actually need. That is very helpful advice there. Always measure more than you actually need. I can't type. That's not gonna fit all the way. Gosh darn it. Always measure more than... Oh, always measure more than you actually need. Right there. Yeah. Alright. Now all you need is your leather jacket, head bandana, your jeans, and your black leather boots. You actually own those things, but they're in storage. Well, you'll get them eventually.
always measure more than you can actually need. When you prepare...
Alright. Always measure more than you actually need. When you prepare, solder the wires. To the board. Frick. When you prepare to solder the wires. The wires to the board, you can trim the excess length. Shoot. Every time, it's always so much damn text, and then I have to, oh crap.
You can trim the excess length to wires to the board. You can trim the excess length to make it fit.
Oh crap, I didn't. I overlooked that part. So maybe you should build a carrier for your kitty. Maybe, perhaps. Your choice.
You can trim the excess length to make it fit. You can trim the excess length to make this length to make length to
I don't know why I left this one, and I feel like
excess length to make it fit.
oh crap. Yeah, that's bad. It's gonna sound so bad when I keep scrolling back and forth with the audio.
You can trim the excess length to make it fit. You can trim the excess length to make it fit. Trim the...
No, actually, I'll just leave it in. It'll just show how imperfect I am with my talking, you know. It's just like slightly stuttering while I read a damn script because there's so much word. So many words to look. And yeah, I'm perfectly imperfect. Yeah, no one's ever perfect, so I'm here to prove that, so yeah.
Wires to the board. You can trim the excess length to
There you go. To make it fit. It's just 4 words that I couldn't really fit without really overstretching it, but I don't want to shrink the text up. Time to get off your ass. Still can't sleep, so stream time now. Also, when am I gonna join you again? That's what she said. God damn it.
to make it fit. To make it fit. To make it fit. To make it fit.
Crimson, what the hell? The Saturday nights, I don't know, because everything I'm doing is always constantly changing, so I can't really predict any of it, so I don't know. I really don't, because I'm going somewhere with my cousin on Saturday, so I can't join anyone. I feel like even afterwards I would just not do it. I feel like I would have to still do stuff and more stuff. Yeah, welcome in, Crimson. Hope you're doing well today. Hello.
Fit.
Eh.
To make it fit. If the wire is too short,
So are you. No, that's true for me. No, I'm kidding. I cut my wires long enough to actually work out. There were moments where, oh, this is not gonna work, but in the end, I still managed to get it, so it's not bad. It should be fine. If the wire's too short. If 5'7", sir. That's only like an inch taller than I am. You're not that much taller than I am, so whatever, man. If the wire is too short, you won't have happy. You won't happy. If your wire's too short, you won't be happy. Okay, you won't have enough to reach to the board.
have enough to reach to the board. But as long as you
measure long enough, you don't have to worry. What? I'm 6'4". You figured we're tall. What? Man, what do you mean? You guessed that I was taller? What? I'm... Man, I really do give out tall energy somehow. Bump my head. What? That doesn't work like that. That really doesn't. You had the impression I was a tall boy. No. Man, that's like the second person who thought I was a taller person. Or I don't even know if anyone else thought that. Maybe. Man. I emit tall person energy, I guess. Still, I don't believe it.
Flash to the board, but as long
We're big BP energy. Nah. You figure everyone's shorter than you because you're tall. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair, Crimson. What the
but as
fuck?
long as you measure more,
I
you
don't
have to
care.
worry. But as long as you measure more, you don't have to worry.
As long as you measure more. Yeah. Don't have to worry. Yeah. Like a foot shorter? What do you mean? I'm not that much shorter than you. Oh, well, okay. Not like a foot shorter. It's like half a foot shorter. See, I haven't followed somebody in this chat. Well, I guess you gotta do your thing then. I guess. Yeah.
But as long as you measure more, you don't have to worry.
Already did it. I see. Well, way ahead of me. What do you mean, me? It's not like it's not me saying to you have to do it. I'm just predicting you're gonna do it anyway, so it's not like I can stop you. Whatever.
You don't have to worry. Strip the tip of the wire by a tiny bit.
That has to be one line. That has to fit one line. This one's gonna really be a really interesting line. Strip the tip of the wire. Okay? Yeah, strip the tip of the wire. Alright? You understand? Why would I stop you? It's a positive thing. Yeah, true. Just a deep. Yeah, because any more and you're probably gonna have something bad happen. Yeah. Don't be too greedy with your wire size. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Strip the tip of the wire by strip the tip
strip the tip.
Strip the tip of the wire by a tiny bit. Depending on what you're doing, you can strip more.
Why is the audio really died down?
You don't have to worry. Strip the tip of the wire by a tiny bit. Depending on what you're doing, you can strip more of the wire, but
play Warframe as well. Wow, I guess you found a fellow Tenno. I think. I don't play Warframe anymore. So don't look me into it. Tenno, yeah. Warframe where? Get followed, shorty. What the frick? Damn.
strip the tip of the wire.
I mean, the pastry is already short, so. What do you mean, my what?
Strip the tip of the wire by a tiny bit.
No.
Depending on what you
Keep typing in there. No, fuck off. That's
doing.
not where you're gonna find anything besides a bunch of waste. All three? What the? Ouch, man! I'm gonna fucking kill everyone. No, I'm gonna. That freaking. Wow. I guess that's too much for Crimson, I suppose.
Depending on what you're doing, you can strip more of the wire, but
I think that's 2 lines worth. Depending on. Gonna be farting air. Air? Wow. I'm so lucky to be farting air though. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. It's like a balloon. Except it's not air sometimes. It's probably like helium, so it's not the same thing, actually. What? Whatever. Shut up, Hades. That's cursed information. I've already heard that before, and it's stupid. Fucking hate it. They just shy. The fuck? Man, Donut's trying to top Crimson. That's crazy.
depending on what you're doing, you
Depending on what you're doing, you can strip more of the wire. But for most connections,
for most connect more of the wire, but for
most connections. Damn. Donut, do you not remember any person you've already followed? I feel like, man, it's like you keep doing it and I'm like, what? Nope. Wow. Just shows how much you really care, Donut. Be correct, sir. Wow, okay then.
a tiny bit. Depending on what you're doing, you can strip more of the wire, but for most connections, you should strip a tiny amount of the wire, but for most
connections. Alright, come back from the ads as soon as possible. Even though there are a fixed number of them and... Oh, not a fixed number of them. As long as they add up to the fixed duration, then that'll be the case, yeah. Most connections, you should a tiny amount. Yeah, I'm not gonna just leave it at that. Oh no, wait. It still sounds weird when it's just this text by itself. It's not really a good look.
For most connections, you should strip a tiny amount to avoid any word mishaps. You don't want.
Okay. It should be done by now.
You don't want.
Welcome back. Alright, you don't want any You don't want too much exposure. Exposure of the wire. There you go.
Want too much exposure to the wire.
I think I let that on for a little long, so
We'll have to perform a process called pre-tinning. We'll have to
a process. What was I saying? You changed my button being explored. Yeah. No, what? I didn't say shit about that. What the Again, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Man, don't you man me. I'm manning you. I'm just gonna man, alright?
I'll have to perform a process.
Yeah, don't you dare.
I'll have to perform a. I'll have to.
Okay. Just repeating the text. Or repeating the audio. I'm sorry. It's just the life of a video editor. Well, I don't live as a video editor though. I'm just partially living that. Called pre-tinning. This involves heating the surface. The surface. Man, what was happening? Didn't just by lurking. Well, yeah. You need no victims. You need people to watch your window, your phone. Wait, what the fuck? Don't know what the fuck.
I'll have to perform a process called pre-tinning.
Oh,
This involves heating the surface and melting solder onto it.
sure, donut.
Surface and melting solder. Pre-tinning. This involves heating the surface and
Is that good duration?
surface and melting
Just
surface and
I'm really just repeating it again and again. Repeating its surface. Oh crap! That is just enough for one line, man. I mean, okay, I'll just do that one, and melting solder onto it. I know people pronounce solder with the L, solder. You'll watch over here. Ill will, I see. No ill will, I see. Sure, alright.
make sure you to pre-tin solder onto it.
Thank you for the head pat, Crimson. I appreciate it.
Surface and melting solder onto it. Make sure.
My god, man. It's 7 minutes of this. Wow. Thank you for the hat and mustache. What's the meaning of this? Is it because I said solder? Make sure to pre-tin. Because that's very important. Make sure to pre-tin your iron with solder. Clean off the solder with the brass wool. Nah, you'd win. What? What does that mean? What? You just suddenly become Gojo or something? What's happening?
Make sure you to pre-tin your iron with solder. Clean off the solder with brass wool.
Yeah, no, I don't understand what you're trying to get at here.
And pre-tin it again.
I'd win. What the? Why, YouTube? That makes no sense. Freak. Whatever. I'm not gonna do that again. And pretend it again. This helps. Move. Oh god, oxidation is too big of a word to type into this from the iron and improve. Oh crap. It's gonna suck. Oh frack. Okay, well, fine then. And I just have to use less words onto this. God damn it, every damn time. Num bum. What? Why? Improve solder connections. There you go. Yeah. All right. You forgot about the turkey pot pie you had in you. Good thing it was already eaten, because that's how you get ants. What? Cool. Okay, that makes no sense whatsoever, but sure. Make some pretty juicy chicken pot pie. Let me eat some. Give it to me. Doom. Boom. Loom. Is this the game we're playing anymore? They don't give any to me. Why not? Why not?
And improve iron. And improve.
I put M twice. Great. Okay. Insulted you? What do you mean? Insulted you? The frick? It's supposed to be compensation for earlier. Man. Rambles. What is happening? That doesn't rhyme.
If you have and improve solder connections. And improve solder connections. If you have
Man, none of this makes any sense anymore. What is happening? Oh. Scrabble. What?
and improve iron. And improve solder connections. If you have flux.
If you have flux, then it's easier. Way easier. I don't think I'll be getting flux though, just yet. Even though flux is very important for actually soldering stuff. But oh well, I guess I just have to wait. Okay, if you have flux, you can add it to the tip of the wire or surface before you pre-tin. Okay, that barely fits into the frame. Crab apple. Okay, good to know, I guess. Crab your apple. Your apple is a crab. Grab your apple to step. What is happening? Yeah, I'm crabby, and you wanna know why? Because I have crabs. Never mind. I don't.
Connections.
Such a stupid reference anyway. You need to put your hair up. It's getting in your face. I don't know. Grab some. Grab something. I don't know. Grab like a binder clip.
If you have flux, you can add it to the tip of the wire or surface before you pre-tin. Flux.
You have a hair tie. I see. I see. Well, much better than improvisation. Is it really that long? Damn. Wait. Flux makes solder much easier to. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, flux. Makes solder much. Solder. Much easier to flow. Oh. not really
Flux
correct.
makes solder much easier to flow into whichever.
Oh, I mean, whatever. It's supposed to be on to, but, well, I don't have time to re-record that. People will get the message, so it doesn't matter. Put it in a little bun. Oh. A bun. That's so much hair, though, for a bun. What? Unless it's a... I don't care if it's a small one. Yeah, I don't care if it's a small bun. That's still a lot of hair.
Flux makes solder much
Goddamn.
easier to flow into whichever surface you want.
And I should... pretend... frick. Pretend your wire by adding solder to the tip. And then pretend the surface of the part. Oh god. Maybe just to the tip. Oh god, there's so much positional stuff I have to look at here, man. Seraphis. Great. Love how I misspelled that. Oh, amazing. Oh, great. We're just saying nonsense while I'm doing important stuff. Yeah. Just great, you know. I don't even know what kind of rhyming thing you're doing anymore. I just gave up. I'm just focusing on this.
And then pretend the surface of the part.
Oh crap. Of the... Wait. The part I want to make the connection to. Well... I think it could use 2 lines. You want to make the connection to... Yeah, I'll just put it like that, I guess. Then... There's so much to type. And then it goes from there. And then heat up both the wire tip and surface to solder them together. And oh god.
Then heat up both the wire tip and surface to solder them together.
It's so out of context. And, oh. Dumpling good. How did it go from dumple to dumpling? What the frick? You forgot you bought kimchi. You only had eggs to put over some rice with kimchi. I don't know. And ensure the wire makes contact with the surface. So much to type.
And ensure the wire makes contact with the surface.
I like how I pause at the correct timings here. So good. Also, oh no. Spam musubi. I see. Oh my god. I was gonna say something about kimchi. It's like, oh, it's just sour. It's just sour. I mean, I guess it's I mean, kimchi's fine, but it's so smelly at the same time. I don't know if I can handle it. Oh yeah, but I'm a person who likes blue cheese. That kimchi was also sweet. It's like a lot of different flavors. So, I'm smelly? No. You're smelly. How dare you? You're the one who... You're the one who bought kimchi in the first place. Blue cheese is a good dip. What? You only see it as a dip? You don't see it as itself? What? What? That's blasphemous. Perhaps you haven't showered in almost 2 days. Okay, you're the one who's actually stinky. Why don't you go shower? Why don't... Yeah, just go shower right now. Why... I don't know why you haven't done that. Just go shower. Do that. Alright. Man. Cause 15 to 5 a.m. Well, I don't care. You haven't even been hygienic at all with anything. You have a roommate. Well, shit. You should have just showered earlier then. Bungo. Well, it's your fault still for not going earlier. Meh. God damn it. And I thought musubi and onigiri are sort of the same thing though. They're just referred to as like a different word and that's it. No, that makes no sense here. It is 15 minutes to 5 a.m. Well, not for me. It's 15 to 3 a.m. for me. What are you guys doing up so late? Man. Blue cheese is a pretty nice filling for good and bacon, garlic, butter, stuffed crust pizza. That is good. But man, man, I know why Donut's up. I don't know why Crimson is still up though. CST is the superior time zone. Well, I'm sorry that I live in a place that is strictly PST. Man, the same time zone as Wimpy. Speaking of Wimpy, I guess they just fell asleep again. Oh well, they're missing out on some nice information. Gasms? What do you mean? Don't you gasm in my stream? Oi! PTSD. What the fuck?
As you pretend. As you pretend. Lopez. The wire should...
Okay, the wire should slowly... 11 America's exclusive cheese producing state. Wisconsin. Cheese. The cheesiest state, I guess. Well, totally guessing on it. Wow, my cards. They're still slaved though, so I just have to replace the card sleeves and that'll be fine. Wisconsin. Used scissors. What do you mean? You used scissors and then you gasmed? No. Screw you. How dare you? Surface. Slowly sink into the surface of solder.
The wire should slowly sink into the solder of the surface you
surface of the solder. Solder of the surface. I'm like, what? Wisconsin, let's go. Love Swiss. Oh, man. Sink of the solder at the surface. See it right there. Oh, frick, it's not a period, it's a comma right there.
As you pretend. And
Because there's such a huge gap in the audios that I thought it was gonna be like a period at the end of the sentence. And once the connection is made, pull away your iron quick enough to allow shit. It can't fit in any more of the text. Or I mean I could, but then it's gonna not look good at all. No, donut, stop it. How dare you be gassy. Take whatever antacids for that. How dare you. Fun fact, when living in the state of Wisconsin, you're referred to as Wisconsinite or cheesehead, as the state produces 78% of America's cheese and is home to the largest beer breweries in America. Wow. How dare you be being gassy then? Well, it's not my fault you're gassy, it's your own body's fault for being gassy. And the way to solve being gassy is to do something about it, so do something about it.
10.
Mm.
And once the connection's made, pull away your iron quick enough to allow the
No, you wouldn't. You keep repeating it as if it's gonna make a difference, man. It's not gonna work like that. Quick enough to allow the solder. Within a few seconds. I think that could be one line, but I'm lazy at this rate to make it one line. Nobody makes beer battered cheese stuffed crust like we do. Damn. Oh. Oh. That sounds really good though. What the heck? I mean, I can understand why, and that's because it's not really. It's not. I mean, it's already unhealthy, but it's gonna be even more unhealthy at this time, at this pace.
the solder to solidify within a few seconds. Lay your iron quick enough to allow the solder to solidify within a few seconds.
Nah, I'm adjusting that to one line. Looking at that is cursed when I have that. The solder to. Oh god. Solder to solidify within a few seconds.
At the surface and once the connection made, your iron quick enough to allow the solder to solidify within a few seconds.
Yep, that's good. And the save there. Very quick save. Very quick save. Man, how long has it been since I... Damn, 2 hours and a half and I haven't even gotten that far. I haven't even gotten that far, man. I mean, I guess it's just the whole explanation of me, like, telling how to... Well, like, a basis of how to solder. Not really, like, a good... Like, not really a good in-depth way of showing how to do it, because there's still, like, more stuff to do about it, but... I guess it's, like, a good summation of it, or summary of it. Summation is a totally different word. It's not gonna be... I mean, I guess it sums up stuff, so I guess it's a summation of Whatever the heck. Whatever. Man, I said I was gonna talk about whatever later, but I don't know. It's like, oh, it's been so long since I first edited my video. Like the first time I edited my video, because of course there was a time where I wasn't a VTuber before VTubers were a thing. So it's like, oh, 2017 was the first video I did. Only the real ones know who I only the real ones know who I was before I was a VTuber. No, I'm kidding. No, my past self was really cringy. I don't like that. I mean, I'm already cringe still, but I was even more so back then. But 2017 was the first time I actually edited a video. And I used Windows Movie Maker, which isn't even... It's not even the same thing anymore. I think it's still a thing? No, I don't think it's... I mean, it might still be a thing, but Windows Movie Maker was totally like that editing like software that you used. And it was really old, but it was free, so then I took advantage of that. It was surprisingly good at editing videos, but I just... Oh man, moving on to actual like editing softwares, like it went to like some other like free video software, like video editing softwares, but I didn't like any of those at all as much as Windows Movie Maker. And then that was until I actually got DaVinci Resolve, and then I started editing my current videos with this, and well, it's a lot easier. Well, a lot easier, a lot better, a lot more optimized, so on and so forth. It's just better. Of course it's better. Windows Movie Maker was just strange.
If you did this correctly, the connection shouldn't break with a slight tug.
Why did I copy and paste this one now? And back, welcome back. Even though I think you're gonna get hit with ads soon, so yeah, I'm sorry. Limbo. You did this correctly. The connection shouldn't break with a slight tug.
Tug. From now on,
I didn't mean to full screen that. Oh shit.
Hopefully you didn't see that because
Oh, I mean, it's okay. Well, it's not really much at all. It's not really much at all. It's just what you're seeing. So, whatever. It's like, oh, no spoilers, except that you got to see my desk at the time, which it'll be the video will be posted anyway, but well, yeah. Side talk. And oh yeah, this one is the from now on. From now on, if there's something you need to solder, remember to pretend. Crap. Your wires. Your wires and parts are all one line.
wires and to pretend. Your wires and pretend. Your wires and pretend. Remember your wires and.
I'm just repeating that part. That's so stupid. Your wires and parts. Right here.
Parts. Remember to pretend your wires and parts.
Hey lurking out, have a great stream. Alright, sorry about earlier. No, it's alright. It's fine. Don't worry about it too much. But as long as you keep it in mind, then that's good enough for me. But yeah, I'll see you later. Could still fart in here though. Okay, well, just great. That's stinky stench. Such a stinky stench. Smell it? I'm not smelling it. At this rate, I prefer to smell the damn flux fumes than your fart. Even if one is worse than the other. Man. Smell my own then? No. The fuck? You think I would just fart right now and then just smell it? I mean, you mentioned that I fart air, so I guess it's not gonna smell like anything. He's considering it. Considering what? Man, considering nothing. I just need to keep editing, man. How dare you? The pins into the PCB. Yeah, how dare you? Go away. You wish Else was here. Well, no, unfortunately. Not yet. But not like it matters, I guess. PCB from the fork. Yeah, no, from the back.
Hilt side connector. I placed the pins into the PCB from the back,
And
and then
oh god, and here's where it gets really. Here's where it gets complicated. And then soldered up. Okay, no, that has to be one line again. Remove that. Delete. Delete. And then solder the pins into place. And you see wee wee is here. You call it wee wee. Man, you're not supposed to be calling out lurkers. How dare you? How could you? That's rude of you. Even if I see them, I don't even call them out. But you're calling them out. That's rude too. How dare you? Man, I'm telling. I'm telling on you. Whenever he gets back. Man. Don't you man me? Such as a bitch. Man. Whatever. How could you? Man. Whatever. Good morning, Modes. Oh, now you're doing it? That was a very delayed one, but sure. What? How are you gonna do that with a sprinkle? It's not gonna go anywhere. What? What? I guess Crimson and Donut are doing a thing, sure.
pins into place. Here comes the tricky part. B from the back, and then solder the pin.
It says you weren't doing it the whole time. Well, anyway,
And then solder the pins into place.
Here comes the tricky part. Yes, this one's a very short line. Here comes the tricky part. What's it from the back? You heard it here first. What? I didn't say shit. What the fuck? What the
the fuck? Huh? Man. Whatever.
Tricky part. Depending on what you want your saber to do,
Oh god, there's gonna be so much text here. I hate it. Oh shit, and it's also too. I have to like adjust. I have to like adjust everything. No, you nasty. Okay, well, bye, Donut. Have a great rest of your morning, then. Alright. Take care of yourself. Seriously, though, have a good one, folks. Alright. You too. Donuts are emptier anyways. God damn, Crimson, why are you still going at him like that? The fuck?
depending
Damn. You don't gotta be like that anymore. You don't gotta be. It's already settled into ash. Okay, well technically no one saw it as soon as I full screen. I guess it's not it. Don't know anyone in for your people. What? Prefer bagels.
the manual, depending on what you want your saber to do,
I mean, I like
Manual-
bagels too.
the manual for the connector showed you.
Depending on what you want. Oh god, that's longer text than I thought. Okay, no, I gotta have 2 lines for that instead. Depending on what you... Wait, what? I thought I copied the other one. What the hell happened? Man, I guess I was just bad. Depending on what you want yours. You know what else is better tasting? What the fuck? What are you trying to... What are you trying to do here? I mean, I've been called daddy after time, which, it's strange. But saying mama is really out of, out there for no reason. It makes no sense. Man. Andrike's mama. Oh. I see. You weren't calling me mama, weirdo. Well, the way you typed it out before you corrected yourself was just bad, alright? So that's your fault. So therefore, your correction is invalid. It doesn't matter. You're too late. And I thought you were going. And you're still here. Probably because Crimson kept telling you off already. You are? Then go! Why are you here then, man? The frick? You're just gonna keep contradicting yourself, man. I know that already. Man. You said you were gonna go, then go. Man, I'm not gonna... Whatever. Oh, man. Mommy Andrike, that's cursed. That's cursed. You try to gender bend me and I'm gonna kill you. No. I don't even think I want that at all. I know some people might be into that, but I don't want that. What? For now, Andrike is mom to Crimson. No. The fuck? That makes no sense. Only be small because it'd be a sprinkle. That's yours, not anyone else's. What the? Stop talking shit about each other. This makes no sense anymore.
The manual for the connector showed, depending on what you want your saber to do,
Man, whatever.
The manual for the connector shows various ways of wiring it. The first shows
Shit. The manual shows. What? What the fuck are you guys doing in my chat, man? This is supposed to be productive. I mean, it's still productive, but it's gotten less productive because I keep getting confused about all this happening. I don't understand. Why you gotta do this? Man. Wait, did I say?
the manual for the connector.
No, I said the full thing. The connector shows various, various ways of wiring it. I mean, I could probably track this. Wait, no, track it down. Track this up. Yeah, that bit's better. Do not worry about it. Sure, even though it's my stream and my chat, man, Donut's just projecting in chat, so go harder. What's happening? What the fuck?
The manual for the connector shows various ways of wiring it. The first one shows various ways of wiring it. The first.
Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust everything here. What was it? Cause okay, so that's like 880 with 103 as well. Wait, 0.88, and then 103 for Y value. Big on you stuffed donut. Man. Okay, where? Oh god, I have to apply those settings on those ones too. That's gonna suck. Well, whatever.
With the connector.
I guess when it's full screen there, then I have to. Oh my god. Okay, 0.88 and -103. No, positive 103 actually. And then. God, I thought putting the text there was a good idea, but then I realized the images are gonna overlay on top of the text. So then it's not good. This is gonna be fun. Very fun. 108 again, 103.
And 30.
And I forgot to add those values to this one. And
Both button ground wires can be connected to one wire to.
I feel like I could crop that. Maybe I could probably crop it. Okay, well it seems like Donut has left. You know, instead of stalling, I guess. Time to stare at stream in utter silence. No, please don't do that. I mean, unless you plan to lurk, then that's completely fine, but if you are if you were just like staring, then that feels really strange.
Both button ground wires can be connected to one wire to.
It's just that just feels really strange
To an LED 3
to be
sets of the
just
soundboard.
staring.
I'll just say right now that my mind was making stuff up on the fly, so as a
Okay, I'm looking way too far ahead on this one. I have to actually do stuff. No looking here, but you're watching? Oh. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions then. Sure. Whenever those questions pop up, who knows when. Let's see here. I mean, I feel like it helps me concentrate with when there's nothing in the chat, but when I'm being stared at, then it's gonna be even worse than I thought. Alright. The first one results with a connector with no LEDs, which is boring. Boring. Yeah, boring, but power efficient. But power efficient. Yeah.
The first one results with a connector with no LEDs, which is boring, but power efficient.
Okay.
The second one results with LEDs that will reflect the main blade color.
I don't know where this is gonna go with this one. It's gonna be really weird. What if I guess I have to do this one. I'll just put it right above there, but then I have like text in this area too, because normally I reserve this text for not captions but rather notes, so it's different. I would reserve this one, well, I reserve video 3 for captions. Video 1 is my main footage, video 2 is my VTuber model, video 3 is supposed to be captions, which I can't really this is not really a good order. I feel like I should have swapped the order of these, which I could, but I don't really know how much of it's gonna change if I do that. I mean, I could do that right now. Just moving the track down to the bottom, which, I think it just makes it a little bit better. Just a tiny bit more confusing though, because then, I don't know, the stuff with the text right here, it's a bit confusing with all the pictures that I keep posting on this area, which no one's gonna be able to see until right here. The only like part that I don't show is my main footage. So yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh, there's a whole lot of, yeah, there's just a whole lot of text. A whole lot of text I have to do. I have to type out, and a whole lot of footage I have to scour through because there's that much. I mean, this is my voiceover. Not even finished yet with the voiceover. And then this is just empty noise, I guess. I mean, there's still noise that comes from this track, but it's not gonna be in the final video at all. Like, this is just the stuff that my mic picked up, which I thought it was a good idea to keep in the audio, but totally not a good idea in the end though. I feel like I feel like I should revert the changes from these, I guess, backwards so I could so I don't have to worry about like the positioning and all that. Because if I do change that, then it's gonna be really, really tiny. Yeah, it's gonna be really tiny. I don't want that. Oh god, that's too much zoom. And then... Oh shoot, I didn't realize that this one was also... Like, didn't realize this was also kind of converted. Well, not converted, but, edited. I forgot I had that one. But I made the changes anyway. Ah, that means I have to really look at which ones I did change. And, actually change them back. Yeah, like this. And there's this one with all the... Oh, okay, I guess it's... Guess I'll just... Wrong. Okay. I'll just do. I'll do. I mean, even if it was on top of it...
It's a wiring it.
No, I think it's a little better if I actually shrunk that down a tiny bit. I think what I had before was better. I just didn't realize it until I actually hit. Okay, so 1.76 for this. And then with the 127 on this. Yeah, there you go. That's the only thing I should be looking at, I guess. And then I could adjust this again. Too much zoom. Too much zoom.
Let me clean that. Let us show which wire.
Oh wait, no, I had a point in time where it was just... Oh. Yeah, I had a point in time where it was actually supposed to be matching with this one, I guess. Oh. Okay, that's close enough.
So it's not too cluttered. We'll have to solder these wires, but it's not very useful anywhere else. The manual for the connector should...
Okay, first, and then second. The second one, which I did. The second one results in... Or results with LEDs that will reflect the main blade color. Now that I think about it, I kind of have to record footage of the Profi OS on the Arduino. That feels bad. That's a shame. That's a bit of a shame. The second one results with LEDs.
The second one results with LEDs that will reflect the main blade color. This is the variation I used.
This is the variation I used. That's correct. Well done, me. Alright. I feel like option 2 is the most... Okay, well, no one's gonna know like what I'm talking about because it really is just niche. But you know, people choose the most simple option with like the data input of the blade connection, I guess, with the hilt side connector, and then it connects to the blade, and you know, they don't want to think too much about like the LEDs on the PCB, so then they just kind of do this and that. I feel like it's a little better if I... no, never mind. I'm not gonna show any of that. No. Not yet.
This is the variation I used.
And
used. The third one results with LEDs.
okay. Third one results with LEDs. Crap. I'm looking at the script. The LEDs. That will turn on first, and then the blade, which I don't know why people would do the third option.
The third one results with LEDs.
I
that
feel
will
like
turn on
maybe
first, and then
maybe it's for like a specific setup in case actually I have no clue why would I don't know why people would use the third option for the data input, because having the PCB light up and then the blade, that sounds really delayed of an action. Or so I think. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. I'm just gonna roll with it.
and then the blade. This one's extremely confusing, so I prefer not to.
Yeah. So, I prefer P for not to use this type. Can I? Yes, I managed to fit all the text in there. Great. Awesome.
I prefer not to use this type of data input.
Last. I guess. Last.
Lastly, the fourth.
I think I might end stream soon, as soon as I finish like the NeoPixel like connector section of the video. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be it. I was dawdling around within the first hour, so I wasn't really getting too much done until after that hour passed. Lastly, the fourth one. What fourth one? The fourth. Controls. PCB. Independent from the blade.
From the blade. The color of the
Could be earlier.
the color
The color. The LEDs will be different. Spelled it wrong. Different. The blade, and in this way, blade detection.
the LEDs will be blade detection.
Okay.
Can also
Be set up. Ah, frick, that's one line worth. Crap. Okay, properly. Alright.
and in this way, blade detection can also be set up properly.
Almost
This
there.
one is the most complex. However, this one is properly. However, this
However, this one is the most complex. So it's god, that's not gonna fit. It's not really what I'm aiming for. Yeah, it's not really what I'm aiming for at all.
So it's not really what I'm aiming for. If you
And that's just where I say if you use any of the variations besides the second one, then you have to remove a resistor. Yeah. That is a lot more text than I thought. One of the resistors. To fit the configuration. There you go.
must desolder one of the resistors to fit the configuration. To configure the resistors, you must desolder one of the
Time that right.
the resistors to fit the configuration.
There you go. And then another one. No. Why are you staring so much, Crimson? Stop it. That's so weird. I don't like being stared at while I'm working like this. Man, how could you? Anyways, that's the script, by the way. I'm not saying anyways, as moving on from what was happening. This red wire to one positive pads. Of the connector. Okay, that fits just right. Oh,
Connector.
and then this one. The 22 gauge black wire to one of the negative negative pads and the 30 gauge green wire to the data pad 2 or data 2 pad. I mean, I could just say data 2 pad like that.
And the 30 gauge green wire to the data 2 pad. Wire to the data wire to the data gauge green wire to the data 2 pad. Gauge black wire to one, and the 30 gauge green wire to the data 2 pad. Keep in
There's gonna be so much explanation with this one. Oh.
connector, the 22 gauge black wire to one of the negative pads, and the 30 gauge green wire black pads, and the 30 gauge green wire to the data 2, and the 30 gauge
Man, there's that moment where I kind of I kind of messed up with like pronouncing it, which is why I have these captions that I'm making so people don't misinterpret what I'm saying with that.
and the 30 gauge green wire to the data 2 pad. Keep in
Man, I'm not gonna do retakes of those. Not at all. It's bad if I do that. This is gonna take forever.
pad. Keep in mind that
Keep in mind. You can also use two 24 gauge wires for your two negative pads connection. Yep. Very cool.
disconnection.
But I don't have that. However, if you are using 22 gauge wire, crap, gauge wire for the, oh god, it's getting really crap. Like me, then you have to splice. Oh god, you have to
However, if you're using 22 gauge wire for the negative pads like me, then you have to
splice the wire to two wires. Splice the wires to two wires.
splice the wire for me, then you have to splice the wire to two wires.
Oh, splice. Yeah, that's just great.
Me, then you have to splice the wire to two wires.
I don't know why in my recording I sound so calm. Maybe it's because I'm just recording and trying not to scare people away with like my usual personality for streams. I say that, but I'm just like, nah. Calm? Why are you staring at me, man? What? Yeah, well, it used to be calm before the storm.
These two wires will end up going to splice the wire to two wires. These two wires
Like, dang, man.
These two wires will end up going to the LED 2 and LED 3 slots of the soundboard. I'll just
Oh my god, how much did I say? These wires. Or, no. These two wires end up going to the 2-2. Well, I mean, I could LED 2 and LED 3 slots of the soundboard. Man.
2 and LED 3 slots of the soundboard. I'll just
Yep. I'll just say right now that my mind was making stuff up. Oh god, I typed too much, so it went outside the box. It went outside the window. My mind was making stuff up on the fly. So as a result... Okay, perfect.
result.
As a result, I added an additional 22 gauge red wire to another positive pad to connect to. I can't fit all that either. Connect to the kill switch later. The krill switch. It'll turn into krill. Yeah, when you flip it to the other side, it'll turn into a krill. Yeah.
I'll just say right now that I added an additional 22 gauge red wire to another positive pad to connect to the kill switch later.
Okay.
The kill switch later.
Oh my god, okay, I'm finally done with that section. At least, I think I'm almost, like, I think I'm done with it. Double Andrike made you pass out. You are so sleepy. Go back to sleep. Alright? Go back to sleep. I don't know how this even made you pass out. I don't know how the chaos like in between was not gonna help you wake up. Man. I mean, I guess it was this section of my video. No, you originally fell asleep at 9 p.m. The frick? And then what? You fell asleep again? For however many hours, actually? I don't remember. Man, I don't know. Well, it's... Yep, great. Good to know.
Now we have the buttons. It's extremely tricky.
I sound so calm in the video, and then the stream is not because yeah, all right, but I'm gonna stop my editing for stream. I'm still gonna continue video editing off stream. That's only because that's only because I don't think streaming this is gonna go anywhere. I mean, I hope everyone liked the whole process, I guess. Seeing me suffer and all that, I guess. Your back, it's killing you though, so it's not good. Well, not great. Oh well. It's whatever. Can we call off stream? Are you that needy? Man, I need to be productive here, man. Let me be productive. I'm not even done. Yes. Wow. Well, too bad. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. I'm not feeling it. Please. No. 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 Yeah, that's right. You better be crying. Hate you. No, it's not that I hate you. It's that I need to do this. I need to commit to the video edit. You see, there's only like 9 minutes and 44 seconds that I did here, man. Man. Wow, you laughed. So you were trying. Huh, you were really trying. Out of the 13 minutes and 47 seconds I have, I only did 9 minutes and 44 seconds. And it's still gonna add up from there because I still need to add more footage. Because this 13 minutes and 47 seconds of footage is just because I finished the part where I edited in with the Bluetooth. Or not Bluetooth, the OLED screen. So what? What do you mean, so what? Excuse me, this is such a high effort video that once I dipped my hands and eyes into this, it got really complex. I mean, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen the excessive amount of footage over in this area? I mean... Sure, I don't want company as you play Power Sim. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. I need to be productive with this video edit. You slept in most of my stream. Yeah? Then you should be sleeping the rest of the day. I don't care. You don't gotta... You're gonna be falling asleep even more when I'm in call with you. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? No, you won't. I'm not gonna let you prove that because I know that's gonna lead into, oh, your plan to get me in to call you, but I still have to get this edit done. No, you want to challenge that? No, screw you. I don't care. I don't care. It's not happening. It's not happening. No. You like me to screw you. What? Of course you would like that. Why wouldn't you? Great. You want to see the footage stuff? Oh god, oh no, actually that's not a good idea because it's it's not a good idea because if I show it on stream then it's gonna be like another 9 minutes and 44 seconds to watch through it. And it's not even finished because I still need to record. Oh, it sucks. All of it sucks. Oh my god. Man. Sounds like I want to show you. Seems like we should go. Nope. Nope, I'm good. You'll see it later. It's just not now. You'll see it later, just not now. Damn it. Damn it! How could he not show me? Because I won't show you. Not yet. Man, just like how I won't show you the mask. Nah, it's not happening. Whatever. You don't want to see it? Well, too bad. I don't care. So bad. Well, too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Never. Nay. Oh well, I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go and stream. Yeah, cry some more. Go ahead. It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna raid anyone because I'm lazy again. Okay, thank you for stream. Yeah, I appreciate it. Even if you passed out throughout most of it. Yeah, you missed out on many details, and perhaps you might watch the VOD of it. No, I'm kidding, don't do that. You were lurking the whole time. Yeah, I know you were lurking, but you still passed out. Still, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You plan to watch the VOD? Well, too bad. There's too much content. Too much content. You won't be able to process any of it. Yeah, be sad, whatever. It's not gonna do you any good. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stream later today around 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm never sure about whether I'm on time or not. Well, if I'm never on time, then I shouldn't be on time. So, too bad. Well, if I do commit to being on time, then sure, that's fine. Alright, well, I'm just gonna head out though. I'm just gonna head out. Alright, okay. Well, wait, let me go back to that one section where I did the funny. Thank you for streaming. Alright, yeah. Oh yeah, is here.
Outside. The outside.
What? What?
The outside.
What? Okay, I don't know why. This is the stupidest section of the video. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna head out. So thank you to whoever stopped by to watch. Yeah, thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the stream. Thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the VOD. I appreciate it as always. And I'll see everyone next stream. Alright, goodbye.